Hi guys. So when I started web design, I would spend hours on Google, Behance, Dribble looking for inspiration. But most of these designs are really hard to recreate because these guys are expert designers. So say I find one I like. I like this one. How do I get this design, right? There's the gradient, there's the font, there's the images without background, there are the cards, the bento grids that are stacked in hierarchy. I'm new to design. I do not know how to code. How would I recreate this? And I know there are videos online showing you how to do it step by step, but I want to show you some tools that you can use if you do not have coding skills, and they are free, so it could help you in your work. So I'm going to show you. Yes, number one is the color picker. You can download this and put it as an extension in your Chrome or Safari browser. And what it does is it helps you to pick colors, right, of a design or any web page. You copy the hex code and put it in your project. Number two is a noise texture. I didn't even know that this was called a noise texture. Can you use that grainy feel? Yeah. So it's being used in websites and designs and bento grids increasingly. If you want to get it, you can use a noise texture generator. You don't have to use this tool. There are other tools online, but this is what it is called. Now with this, you can adjust for the density or how loud you want the noise to be. And you remember I showed you where to get the hex code, right? You could just come here and paste it and make it work for your design. Play around with it. If you want it solid or you want it in a gradient form, you do that. Then you can download it as a PNG or an SVG and overlay it on top of your image. Okay, font pickers. So I spent so much time Googling Google inspect pages, and I just hate that. I really love this website. It's beautiful, great, but I like the font and there's no way for me to get that. This is another free extension called a font picker. You highlight your text and you get the font details. So the weight, the size, the line height, you can now learn from this and put it into your design. I really love this tool. This was stage one of witchcraft for me. How do they get the patterns on this box? Well, they use a pattern generator. So see, I'm just going to show you how I play around with the colors. The number one constraint of these pattern generator apps is their patterns may be constrained. So you could design something or a shape in Figma or even Google Docs and then upload it here as a PNG and then make your patterns work for you. You can even use this to create fabrics. This was level 5 of sorcery to me. See these images without a background and that flicking color. How did they get it? Well, I'll show you. So the first thing you want to do is to get your picture, whatever it may be, and then head on to a tool called remove.bg. I know that modern day apps like Canva and Figma are increasingly embedding this tool to remove your background into their features, but it's under the paid feature. So if you want like a free tool, you can use this remove BG and other remove background tools. And what they do is they remove the background and they let you underlay an image or a color. So now I'm able to recreate that design I had showed you earlier. Amazing, right? The next one is a bento grid maker. And I've added this because I used like 3 days sometime in October to get the perfect bento grid. And I wish I knew this tool existed. So see, there are like 12 grids here, the lining, the adjustments, everything is perfect. Well, there's also a bento grid generator. I wish I knew. So I'm going to spend some time playing around with this because I wish I played around with it more or before. Yeah, and why I like this tool is I could get whatever code or whatever proportions I'm trying to achieve in HTML or CSS form. Now see the way I can add grids, remove grids, and then just get the perfect alignment for my grids. I think this is a really perfect tool and I'm happy I found it. So it's free as well. There are other bento grids generators. You can add it to your GitHub. Amazing stuff. Okay. I added glass UI makers because it's going to be the design trend for the next 1-2 years. And I think I'm going to make a video on that. So look at how clean and futuristic the look is. But if you do not know how to code or you do not want to waste time, I'm telling you, see, even Apple is using it. On YouTube, I was looking at the design elements on YouTube. Everybody is using this. So you have to integrate it into your design. And yes, there is a glass morphism generator. I really like these glass morphism generator tools because I can like access different card sizes or different designs, right? See, this one is limited, but I'll find one more robust if I were you. I can access different card designs and then just get the code in CSS or HTML. I'm playing around with this to just show you like how you can even get it in pre-formatted condition. Adjust for opacity, saturation, and watch how these numbers are moving as I'm like adjusting. It's a tool for lazy people, or maybe hardworking but smarter people like you. Great. So you adjust, you get the design you need, you copy it, and you put it in your project. Isn't that really amazing? Okay, the last tool is bringing it all together is structure. You have your UI, you have your design, but how do they come together? This page shows you. See the way it analyzes the design, the words, the flow, the structure. It gives you an insight into the expert's mind on how a website should be organized. I really like it. It's called Landing Pages Explained, and it categorizes the pages like the different websites it reviews. So you could check it out and use it to give structure. Okay, guys, like, subscribe, and leave me comments.